everyone! Welcome to my channel today. My name is Emily. If you're new, I'm so glad you're here. I hope you are so excited for my new clear mask video. Since I made my last mask, this one, there have been so many new clear mask designs to help the deaf and hard of hearing. I have absolutely loved seeing all the different designs, and in fact, I've tried to order some for myself, but it's been so hard to even be able to place an order. Just the supply chains are just not in order right now, and it's really hard to get a clear mask. So I thought, you know what, why don't I take this mask and all the flaws from it based on like comments, feedback, things that I heard from everyone, and improve it. And so I have another design today, and I cannot wait to hear what you all think about it. So I'm going to do another video, just like I made this mask, to help you make this mask. It's completely out of 4-gauge vinyl, duct tape, and a little cap for the tie, but this is just optional. I hope you stick around to the end of this video, because if you do, I'm going to share some different mask variations for this specific design. I'm just like so proud of myself right now. I'm gonna take a proud moment, and I'm really excited to make this with all of you today. So I want to show you a couple important points that are different on this mask. Unlike the last mask I made, this one has been improved because I added a nose wire. As you can see, there are no holes. There's no sewing required, which is a big plus for some of us because sewing has a learning curve of its own. And it is completely see-through. It's absolutely incredible. I actually wore this one to the store today, and it was so fun to see people's reactions and faces. I know at first they did not think I was wearing a mask, but I indeed was. Really quick, I am going to put this mask on so that you can see what it looks like when it's on. Please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I look forward to making more awesome content that increases awareness for the deaf and hard of hearing. Let's make a clear mask. Here we go. Step 1, gather supplies. You are going to need a 10-inch wide by 6-inch tall piece of plastic, duct tape, 4 inches of 16-gauge wire, scissors, wire cutters, a Gatorade cap, a box cutter. Once you've gathered your supplies, the next step is to prep your plastic. What do I mean by this? Well, plastic, untreated, fogs up. So it's important to treat the plastic before you start creating a mask out of it. I personally treated my plastic by washing it with dish soap. I let it dry and it's ready to use. Another solution you can use for anti-fogging is vinegar and water. 1 part vinegar, 1 part water. Wash your mask with that and air dry it. If you do the vinegar solution, I recommend letting your plastic to dry for at least an hour before putting it on, because vinegar has that bitter smell, and when it's in your mask, it can cause you to feel a little icky. You don't want to feel icky. If you feel icky at any time while wearing a mask, you need to get to a safe place and get some fresh air. Vinegar is awesome because it can be used as a solvent, a deodorizer. It's an acid and a disinfectant. So whether you use the vinegar and water solution to pre-treat your plastic, you can use it later to clean it as well. If you decide that the white vinegar is too strong for you, you can also substitute in apple cider vinegar. Once your plastic is prepped and ready to go, continue on making the mask. Step number 3 is to measure your ear distance. Now, what I mean by that is the distance between where your ear connects with your head and where your lobe, this part, connects with your face. This is important because when you take the plastic and fold it down, you do not want it to be smaller than this distance, because the ties will sit at the end of the plastic and may rub on your ears if it's too small. If you want, you can write that distance down somewhere, or you can just remember it in your head for later. Next, you will need to cut duct tape strips. The duct tape strips are on the mask. There are 2 on the sides, 1 along the top, and 2 small squares on the bottom for the chin tuck. I like to pull out my duct tape and cut it in half. I like to use half of the roll because just 1 thick strip is way too thick. Once your duct tape is cut, it's time to fold the plastic. So the reason that we fold the plastic is so that it enables the mask to be expanded around our face. And to do this, you put your thumb and your index finger on either side of the plastic and you pull the top over the bottom and it creates a layered crease. Do that 2 or 3 times. Make sure you pay attention to the length of the sides of the plastic. Ensure that that length does not get smaller than the distance measured on your ear. Now, once you have your plastic folded, you'll notice it's really hard to stay down. It's really hard to keep it folded and creased. You can either hold it tight while you tape it, or you can put a weight on it and let it sit there and the plastic will mold to those creases. If you decide to let it sit, I would let it sit for about 20 minutes to an hour in order to let those creases form. Next, tape the sides. I simply use my eyes to tape half of the tape on one side and the other half on the other side. So by the time you've got your duct tape on either side of the mask, it'll be about 1/4 of a roll of tape thick. Can you see that? Wonderful. Once your sides are taped, now you can see your mask is beginning to form. Now it's time to put in the nose wire. Go ahead and take your long 10-inch piece of duct tape, and it should be cut in half already. Go ahead and place half of it on the outside of the plastic at the top, put the nose wire in, and then fold over the duct tape. Wow. Now your mask is really coming together. Now go ahead and hold the plastic up to your face. You should be able to play around with the nose wire and fit it around your face. It's time to figure out exactly how your chin should fit. Go ahead and lay it on your face and put your hand right where your chin is on the mask. Go ahead and pay attention to the distance between your hand and the mask. You can use a ruler for this too if you'd like to. Go ahead and take the plastic, lay it on the table, and cut right in the middle of the mask a little line that goes up to the chin line that you measured. Once you cut that, tape the chin at a 90-degree angle. Wow, there you have it. Your mask is looking really nice now. Now it's time to add the ties. I'm so glad you've stuck around to this part. This is towards the end of the video, and this is what I told you at the beginning to look for. I want to add some variations to this. Some variations that you can do is you can cut off ties from old masks and put them on as your ties. You can make duct tape ties and just tie them in the back. Or you can use the Gatorade cap that I'll show you to have an adjustable mask. So now we're going to make the duct tape ties. I take 2 24-inch strips of duct tape. I cut them in half. And then for the ties, I fold these duct tape strips in thirds. I tried doing it in half the first time that I made this mask, and oh my sweet heavens, do not do that, because if you have hair that's longer than 3/4 of an inch, the duct tape folded in half will stick to your hair, and that's not what you want on a tie for your mask. So I folded my ties in thirds. And then you want to be sure to attach the ties at an angle on your mask. Use your face and positioning to estimate what angle that would be for your face. This will reduce tie strain on the ears. Now we're going to make the Gatorade cap adjustable piece. Take your Gatorade cap and the carpet cutter. Now be really careful here. You need to make sure your hands stay out of the way. Go ahead and cut 4 slits in the Gatorade cap. I like to have 2 slits close together with a space and then 2 slits close together. And then go ahead and cut at the top of each of those slits to cut them out. Now you're going to weave your duct tape ties of your mask through this cap, like so. Wow! There you have it. It's adjustable. You can pull it back and forth. And the beautiful thing about this plastic mask is you do not have to touch it in the front to take it off. You can do everything in the back, which is another huge, awesome benefit of this plastic mask design. As I said, feel free to use ties from other disposable masks that are your own. And another fun add-on is be creative with your duct tapes. I have boring duct tape. I just used what I use. But if you want, you can go get like cheetah print duct tape, zebra print, bright green, bright orange, whatever your favorite color is, and make your mask yours. We did it! I want to show you how this fits. You can use this mask and avoid touching the mask. It's wonderful. Here we go. There you have it. You have an excellent mask. Don't forget to clean it nightly with your vinegar water solution. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please, please, please share it, because it's not necessarily the deaf and hard of hearing people that need to wear these masks. It's everyone, so that we can communicate effectively. I hope that you enjoyed this design. Please leave a comment in the comment section below if you have any questions or comments. I would love to hear them. I want to hear what your favorite part of this new mask is. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I look forward to making more excellent content for you. I'll see you again soon. Bye.